It if y'all remember yesterday, I live streamed about backyardigans. We're not on that today for sure because the YouTube gods say, you know what? Let's just stop them and all that for sure. Anyway, so we're gonna react to Msmojo again. Yep. So today we're just gonna be reacting to Msmojo, and so far looks so we're gonna be reacting to the movies. Anyways, yes, I collect a lot of movies. The ones that are interesting, I collect the ones that are interesting, only interesting, and yeah, oh, these are new. So far, oh, we have some new ones. There's worked, didn't. Uh, oh, looks like we have some new ones here for sure on top. Um, let's see here. I want to do top Disney movie composed with best charm. What? I'm confused. So today we're just gonna react to Mojos. Anyways, let's go after the ones. I think I don't remember because it's been like maybe a couple days. I gotta turn this up because I might, yeah, because we're gonna learn about the past. This is 3 weeks ago. Top 10 animated movie villains motivated by revenge. I don't think I really remember watching that one. And, hmm, as for, let's see here. You know what? Powerful Disney villains. Hmm. 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 There's a whole bunch here because there's a whole bunch of stuff like we could look at right now, but some of these will look like. Hmm. Let's do the one. So the villain. Wait, what is this? Villainous villains. Okay. Top animated movies, motivated revenge. How about we do top 10 most powerful Disney villains? Because I wonder which ones are most powerful. I know Maleficent is powerful for sure.
What keeps
And
baby's skin healthy? A diaper that doesn't leave skin wet. That's why.
my head. Okay, let's see. Oh.
Welcome to Msmojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most powerful Disney villains.
Okay. 1994.
For this list, we'll be looking at the strongest, smartest, and most magical villains in Disney movie history.
Okay.
Sorry, Davy Jones, but you'll have to wait another day for your turn in the spotlight. Be warned that we will discuss plot points throughout this list, so consider
Spoiler alert.
Which Disney villain would you least want to meet in Dark Alley? Be sure to share with us in the comments below.
We'll see.
Number 10, Syndrome, The Incredibles. We kick off this list with a villain who doesn't seem so sinister at first sight, but turns out to be quite formidable.
Yeah.
Both Mr. Incredible and the audience first meet Syndrome. He's a young fanboy of the superhero.
Fan.
Who's ready for takeoff? What the? Who are you supposed to
Actually.
be? Well, I'm Incredible. What? No. You're the kid from the fan club. However, as Syndrome grows, so does his envy of the supers. Eventually, he turns his intelligence into a superpower of its own and targets the very heroes he idolized in his younger years, taking them out one by one. My name is not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember now. Syndrome. In the movie of Mr. Incredibles, Syndrome's been going after one by one hero by one, and he's been in the movie, spoilers, so where Mr. Incredible thought, I think if I remember in the movie, I watched it and I didn't know about this showing the heroes with X's. It shows an X, but I realized these are like some of the heroes he took out, but except one. But I don't think he's after each. I think he's after any kind of hero he's after. He's just trying. And yes, I could see he is intelligent and good at technology. So I think what they're trying to say is Syndrome is the most intelligent being that could create machines like that machine.
That ship has sailed. All I wanted was to help you. I only wanted to help. With the power of technology, Syndrome nearly manages to wipe out the title superhero family. He's eventually destroyed, but he needs quite a bit of devastation in his life.
Yeah.
This isn't the end of it. I will get your son eventually.
Oh yeah.
Get your son.
That's what happened. So
Number 9, Gaston. Beauty and the Beast.
Gaston.
No, he doesn't have magical abilities or advanced technology, but this winged narcissist's ability to charm an entire village.
Yeah.
Disney's most intimidating foes.
As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating.
Not to me.
Armed with plenty of weapons and a dazzling smile, Gaston is determined to get his way no matter what. When Belle turns down his aggressive marriage proposal, he devises an evil plan to lock her beloved father up in an asylum in order to force her to marry him. No!
Oh yeah. In the Beauty and the Beast, Gaston was like like to be fair, nowadays I see a lot of people like this, to be fair, and I just can't stand it. And to be fair, I'm not charming or all that. I just like being myself. So yeah, so it's best to be yourself and not be Gaston. Like greedy and all that, trying to force someone they don't want to. It's kind of the next level. And for sure, and yeah, I would, if I see this guy, I will beat him up for sure. I will beat him up for sure, and I'll be like, you know what? You do whatever you want, but not everything will go in your way. If you be greedy, nothing will go your way. So yes, and that's just yeah, I'm not greedy for sure, because I'm trying to, so for context, I think if I could, but I'm trying to like remodel this room, trying to get some furniture and blah 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 and all that. So far, this thing right here, look, fixing to fall apart if I keep doing that. So I need to, so I'm trying to clean this up as I can and all that, so to replace all the stuff. So yeah, you know what? So Gaston, we're gonna go back to this.
Lots like Gaston takes deep shots like Gaston.
Let's do first and cute harmless crackpots like Gaston. After that plan fails, he turns his anger to her friend the Beast and stirs up the village's xenophobia to storm the castle.
She's as crazy as the old man. The beast will make off with your children. They come after them in the night. We're not safe till his head is mounted on the wall. I say we kill the beast.
He stabs the Beast, nearly ending him, but thankfully falls to his own demise before he can inflict more damage. Number 8.
See?
It's my shampoos are scientifically crafted to
Oh
help
my
maintenance
god,
hair.
come
They're
on.
and more moisturized.
See, I don't like
This
these.
is Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser with the clean power up.
I'm glad it doesn't show like blood
Magic
story
eraser. You can use voodoo and
So there's some. Oh, just me. Hey, what did I miss? And if I missed anything, what was it? Well, we're talking about top 10 most powerful Disney villains. So what happened yesterday? Yeah, Mr. Clean. That was just an ad. It was just an ad. So yeah, what happened yesterday? The YouTube gods kind of turned me off because it was Backyardigans, and I didn't know. So we're doing Msmojo. Go subscribe to them because they're the best people that explains about movies. So we're gonna continue. So we're doing the most powerful villains are smarter. so far we've gone through Gaston, that's from the Beauty and the Beast in the '90s, and the Syndrome from Incredibles so far. So hello, so here is one of my favorite movie, Princess and the Frog.
Arrow to trick others. Using his clever tongue, Dr. Facilier makes sour deals with the unsuspecting citizens of New Orleans,
Oh yeah,
twisting their dreams into nightmares.
yes.
Free, hop from place to place.
This is 2009 movie.
It's the green, it's the green, it's the green.
With help from his voodoo talisman and friends on the other side, he's able to transform Prince Naveen into a frog and
Yes.
Lawrence to resemble the Slacker Prince.
Don't blame me. You can blame my friends while they are.
I like this movie for sure. And if I see this one, if I see this man like do that, I'll be scared. And because to be fair, I love this movie. It's because the characters fits in and all that. The music fits in. It's like it's a watchable movie for sure. And I always have to sleep when you're live. I know. I just don't. I just do it at a time where nothing is like busy. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, just me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, just me. So yeah, I love this evil character. It fits in with the theme and using his like smarts to like love the characters like being trying to be clever and in the movie for sure. And yes, I love this character and I love this movie.
When he loses Naveen, Dr. Facilier sends out shadows to retrieve the Frog Prince from the bayou,
Yes.
showing that his powers can reach far and wide. The Shadow Man nearly takes over New Orleans, but his angry friends on the other side drag him away after Tiana smashes his voodoo
Oh
talisman.
yeah. That's scary though.
Number 7.
Scar.
The Lion King.
The
Ordinary
Lion
lions are
King,
intimidating,
1994.
but make them ultra-intelligent, ambitious, and cunning. You have a
Cunning,
recipe for a
yes.
supervillain. Scar openly admits that he isn't the strongest feline on Pride Rock, but his brains more than make up for it.
As far as
Yes.
brains go, I got the lion's share, but when it comes to brute strength, I'm afraid I'm at the shallow end of the dream.
So yeah, what they're trying to say is Scar is the okay, I gotta go bye. I'll maybe be on in your next live. Okay, that's good. So yeah, so Scar, yeah, I've seen Scar a lot before, and bye, just me. So yeah, Scar is one of the smartest and conning at like all the villains of all time in the '90s for sure. And yes, he's very old. So yeah, and the but if I see like yes, he might not be strong, but he is a very intelligent being of all of the villains. And even though he doesn't act stupid, he doesn't act like he's trying to act where he's like a little bit nice, but on the inside he's like smart. He's like super smart, and he'll just be intelligent and try to like get around to like rule the Pride Rock for sure. And he wanted to rule the Pride Rock, and he was so yeah. In you gotta go watch it because the lot. It's so sad at the beginning. It's so sad when you like but Scar is the most menacing villains of all the villains I seen in my years. So yes, I seen a lot of so I think which villain? I think in Spooky Buddies it had only like a villain in there. Um um Lord Farquaad was a villain, but he wasn't too smart. Not too intelligent, but not too smart, but what else? Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. There's all those go to heaven. Yeah, some of these villains, like some of the villains, are kind of yeah, in it. Like, I'm gonna keep going because why not?
Nephew is born and stands in his way of ruling over the Pride Lands.
Yeah.
Scar manipulates the hyenas into ending his own brother and attempting
Oh,
to
okay, I
destroy
didn't know.
Simba as well. What are you going to do? Kill Mufasa? Precisely. He tricks Simba into believing Mufasa's demise is his fault.
Yes.
Over Pride Rock.
He's
This
good
is
at
massive
manipulating.
wildfire and an entire cackle of vengeful hyenas to end Scar and restore balance to the Pride Lands.
Oh yeah, at the
Number 6.
so yes. For Ideal, Scar was defeated, and the hyenas realized they could you know what. So Scar was completely dead. So yeah, that's when a couple years later they made the a couple years later they made a cartoon in Disney Junior of Scar returning, and I watched it and I was like, that's actually interesting. And that was in like maybe in the 2019 or in I think 2021, 2020. Yeah, that's the last thing I watched. I think because I could see why they want bring Scar back from like in Disney Junior, and I think I remember it because Disney Junior is like one of the like yeah. But again, now we're gonna go back to the Little Mermaid, Ursula. Oh no, and 1989.
What? The Little Mermaid.
Oh
When we
no.
first meet this fabulous antagonist, she's already an incredibly powerful sea witch.
Yeah.
Shape-shifting potions, soul-stealing contracts, and the ability to see pretty much everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So it's pretty powerful.
She's like good at manipulating too.
When she transforms into the beautiful Vanessa, she takes her magical abilities to the world above
Oh.
and enchants Prince Eric into marrying her. Already
Yeah.
an intimidating foe, Ursula's villainy has taken up several notches when she takes ownership of King Triton's trident and crown.
Oh yeah. She was almost there too.
She grows into a terrifying giant and commands the sea and sky to create.
She was almost there too.
Size or an enormous sea monster, Ursula is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
So yeah, Ursula might be the worst villain of all time. And Ursula was this close for taking over, but she got defeated afterwards. So yeah, Ursula got defeated afterwards. So yeah. So
Number 5, the Evil Queen, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
the Evil
Of course,
Queen,
we had
1937.
Daddy on this list. With envy and vanity driving her, the Evil Queen has access to a magical mirror that can see throughout the entire kingdom.
Magic
Yeah.
mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one?
Famed is thy beauty, Majesty. Behold, a lovely maid I see.
And the mirror reveals that the Princess Snow White is the most beautiful person in the kingdom. The
True,
queen
it's
uses her
true.
influence to have her stepdaughter nearly destroyed. When she finds out Snow White survived, the evil queen uses powerful witchcraft to disguise herself and create a poisoned apple to end Snow White for good.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah. So she was close.
destroyed, and Snow White is awakened with a kiss.
Yep.
So even her extraordinary
So
powers
she
are
wasn't
enough
that
to fight
close.
The victim of chasing death can be revived only by love. Love first.
Number 4, Chernobog. Fantasia. The demonic tyrant of Bald Mountain has terribly
19.
powerful abilities. As an
Okay.
allegory for Satan, Chernobog is able to summon fire as well as wicked beings, such as harpies and demons, to do his bidding.
Oh. That's no good. Oh. Huh?
He can also conjure souls and transform them at will and generate darkness as he wishes. Although he can create seemingly endless chaos, he's not immune to morning light and church bells, and is forced to retreat.
Oh.
This horrifying demon is only on the screen for a few minutes during Fantasia, but he made such an impact that he came back as an antagonist in other works, including the Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't go near that thing.
Number 3, Jafar, Aladdin.
Jafar.
As a talented sorcerer and
1992.
manipulative political player,
Yes.
Jafar would make a formidable character in Game of Thrones. Jafar uses his magical abilities to make the Sultan do his bidding and elevate his own position.
Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
He is able to disguise himself to trick Aladdin into retrieving the magic lamp. Although he doesn't originally get the lamp, Jafar does eventually gain access to the genie's extraordinary magic and uses it to make himself the most powerful sorcerer in the world.
Yeah, these are villains are just like so close.
With his newfound ability, Jafar is able to transform others, summon swords, breathe fire, and most horrifyingly, turn into an enormous snake. In the
Yeah.
end, Jafar's own greed is his ultimate undoing, much to the relief of Agrabah.
You want me, Genie? You got everything with it.
Number 2, Maleficent, Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Look, we all hate being left out of parties, but isn't cursing a baby a bit much? The mistress of all evil definitely makes a statement when she crashes the christening of Princess Aurora and curses the infant to perish.
Before the sun
Yeah,
sets on the
that
16th
Maleficent
birthday,
been.
she shall prick her finger on the spindle of
Yeah, but nowadays,
Throughout the film, her incredible...
so yeah, so I watched Maleficent before. I love the part 1 and part 2, and it's the I think they're from 2019, 2022. I don't know. I love those two, and Maleficent. I like Maleficent, to be honest, because she's an interesting character, and I love the way they changed her a little bit, not to be less evil, but they still added the in the 90s they added in the 90s they add this. Then nowadays they did the same in the first they did, you know. So Maleficent, I would not make her mad or something like that. I'll be like, you know what, I'll be like this. You know what? Let's not have no wars for now, and let's just not have, if because I imagine Maleficent do this but it is a little it's a bit too far to do this for sure. Not but Maleficent is one of the interesting characters mostly, and they used her and make it different a little bit. So let's continue.
powers become even more evident. Maleficent can teleport, conjure, and hypnotize anytime she wishes.
Yeah.
Poor simple fools, thinking you could defeat me, the mistress of all evil.
The Dark Fairy creates storms and causes lightning to strike at will. Her biggest display of power, however, comes at the climax of the film. To see her evil plan through, she surrounds the castle with a terrifying forest of thorns and transforms herself into an enormous fire-breathing dragon.
Yep. But that didn't happen in the other movie, though, for sure.
How short of truth lies swift and sure, that evil die and good endure.
Oh.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few dishonorable mentions.
Oh
Queen
no.
of Hearts, Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah,
Monarch is
1951.
Wonderland's terrifying and bloodthirsty tyrant.
It's all his fault. Not me, your grace. Please, you. No, what did you say? Not me. The train. Run up. Oh, but burn it.
Madam
Oh.
Mim, the Sword in the Stone. His powerful
Oh
sword
yeah,
forces shapes that
1963.
gives Merlin a run for his money.
So, my boy, I'm afraid I'll have to destroy you. Destroy me? Yeah, I'll give you a sporting chance.
Tikan, Moana. A short-term villain
2016.
magma smoke and justifiable rage.
I love this movie. I remember this.
The Horned King, the Black Cauldron. As the ruler of a powerful army, he is a nightmarish entity.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's. Oh yeah, on my channel, I think that was an electronic of him too. There was an electronic of him.
Cruella de Vil, 101
Oh
Dalmatians.
no,
This
I don't
true
like this
fashionista
villain.
has a taste for comfort.
And then, of course, you have
Yeah.
spotted friends. Yes, I must say, such bitter.
I don't. This is the. To be fair, like I would put it where Syndrome is for sure, because yeah, she has henchmen and this, but that I don't like the 101 character. This villain, it doesn't like it's not too obvious, to be fair, and it's not to be to me. She's like almost there, but at the same time, this character is kind of off. Like, ugh. This one is this like the character itself. Like, hold on. Like the Mummy. Example, the Mummy. Oh my god! I gotta hold on a second. I'll be right back. And Sorry guys, I'm back. So yeah. The 101 character, this villain is just, it doesn't feel, so the 101 character, it doesn't feel like, it's hard for me to like explain this because 101 is like this super old movie and I watched it, like the movie version and the cartoon version. But the 101 villain doesn't make me feel like it's scary. It just makes me like that because to me all she wanted is fur, and 101 is just so, you know. But I'm going to continue anyway.
Number 1.
Hades, yes.
Sure, it's a ton of fun, but don't let Hades' charm make you forget that he's the immortal and powerful god of the dead.
Yes.
The ability to make other gods mortal, access to the fates and their future-telling gifts, and command over the underworld, Hades is a terrifying foe.
How do you kill a god? I do not know. You can't. You're immortal. Bingo! They're immortal. So, first you gotta turn the
Okay, this is I agree on because Hades is actually a god, and in this movie he is a charming guy, but he is a little smarter, and he was so close too. And all these villains are like super close at first, and then something went wrong, and bam. And I could see yeah, Hades is like the good villain character.
sunspot.
When Hercules reemerges, Hades sends ferocious beasts his way and tries to get Megara to manipulate the boy Wonder, showing a wide range of weapons at his disposal. Hades nearly destroys the other gods when he makes a deal with Hercules that allows him to unleash powerful titans.
And now that I set you free,
Yeah.
you're going to go. Good answer.
Even after his plan is foiled, he almost ends both Meg and Hercules. Although undead spirits restrain him, Hades can still return to raise hell.
Yeah, he was defeated.
Do you agree with our picks?
So okay, the only thing I will say this for sure. I don't agree about this 101 villain character because I mean, yeah, she is a little, but the 101 character is okay. It's just the villain itself, and I love the henchmen. They're funny for sure. They remind me of one Christmas movie, and they're funny for sure. But she, but the thing that I hate the most is the 101 evil character. It doesn't like, I mean, yeah, for her greedy and I see why she's an evil character, but okay, so if I want to put her, if I put 101 evil character, hold on, let me look for it. I don't think she's supposed to be up here though. I want to say, where's the 101 character? It's somewhere like up here. There it is. There it is.
Fashionista has a taste for puffer.
Okay. She will go down here. Just saying, because she's not not a best character, like not the best evil character to me, or I'm trying to explain this. She doesn't feel scary. She just feels like she's super easy to fight. You know what I'm saying? And for her greeds and all that, and she's not scary to me. If you think this is scary, this is 101 character from the 1961, and there's some characters are interesting, and some of the but let's go to top 12 most relatable Disney villains. Okay, I think I already did these, but we'll go over them and see if I remember these. I don't know because it's been like maybe a couple of weeks.
I really felt quite distressed at not receiving an invitation. You weren't right. No,
Welcome to Msmojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 most relatable Disney villains.
Yep.
I haven't been this choked up since I got a Kamusaka caught in my throat. Huh?
For this list, we'll be looking at the studio's animated antagonists that we most identify with or understand.
Yeah.
Motivations and plot points will be discussed, so beware of spoilers ahead.
Yeah,
Which villain
spoilers.
is the most like you? Let us know in the comments. Number 20, John Silver, Treasure Planet.
Oh,
Pirates
yes.
are known as dangerous criminals who sail the seas, but Disney has a habit of making the rogue swashbucklers pretty endearing. Take John Silver, for instance. Throughout the film, the cyborg pirate tries to find the lost treasure of Captain Flint.
What happened anyway?
Treasure Planet. Oh man, y'all don't know about this. John Silver. John Silver is to me, he doesn't feel evil. To me. So I think I already gone through this one, but I'm just gonna go over it again. John Silver is like half villain and half good side. I think he's like, to me, he feels like he's confused. What will he? John Silver is actually like not as bad as the other villains we've seen over the years. John Silver is amazing character everyone could relate to because he's like choosing, should he like choose the treasure or save this boy, and he chose it. So he's not a very evil person. He's just trying to, he's just like, he's trying to think. He's trying to maybe trying to be better, but
Give up a few things. Chasing a dream.
yeah.
He's so desperate that he even commits mutiny against his ship's captain. But
Yep.
he's not as evil as he seems.
Yeah.
He's just a man who seeks freedom and riches. And he's
Yes. So all he was trying to do. So John Silver was trying to seek for he's trying to seek for freedom and riches. That's all he wanted. He's just he, I guess he felt like he didn't feel free, I guess, and all of that. So he's not that evil, I'm telling you.
as violent as many other villains in pursuit of those goals.
Yep.
In fact, he even reprimands his own crew for being so bloodthirsty. And
Yeah, he was. Yeah, in the movie, spoilers, he was trying not to kill. He was trying to save. He didn't want to hurt no one. He really didn't. Go watch Treasure Planet because all he was trying to do. So go watch this Treasure Planet because this is an amazing movie. And John Silver was trying not to kill no one, and he was trying to be calm and all of that. So he's like the best characters, and he has a goal to get freedom and riches. So all he wanted, either he choose gold or someone. Then he let it go, and he let the treasure go because he knows lives are most important. So he changed his ways. Then at the end of the movie, it's kind of heartwarming to see him go. I wonder if they're gonna make another movie of this guy. He's like a legend character. I think he needs to be up here. The most legendary character of all time to me.
don't forget that he sacrifices a fortune to save Jim Hawkins.
Yes.
He may be a criminal, but he values his friendships just like the rest of us.
He cares.
You gave up?
So yeah, he gave up the treasure for this kid because he cared, and he sacrificed the gold to save someone else. He couldn't. I guess he couldn't bear to lose I see everyone could relate to this. Either they choose money or someone else. So everyone could relate to this. I could tell.
Obsession, kid. I bet you what it is.
Number 19, Captain Gantu.
Yeah.
And Stitch. Many villains are motivated by hatred or selfishness in ways the average viewer struggles to relate to, but Gantu doesn't seem to have much of either. When Rogue Experiment 626 escapes to Earth, the captain of the
626, that's
Galactic
Stitch.
Federation is set to eliminate the threat.
This could be your chance to redeem yourself, Captain Gantu. How soon will you be prepared to leave?
Yeah, this Captain Guntu was the most menacing character. I cannot relate to this one, but he is a very selfish character in Stitch. He's like on point, and I have not seen him smile once. But I think I've seen him smile once when he captured 626, aka Stitch. So I can see everyone. I see everyone to this, and this is a character that is most motivative character for sure.
We eventually learn that Stitch is actually capable of empathy and kindness.
Yes.
Everyone else in the universe sees him as an extreme danger.
Yeah, so what they're trying to say is, so Stitch is an alien, but he has a kindness into him, and inside of him that no one knows, and they thought Stitch was a threat, and it's because he's like capable of destroying things and all of that, but Captain Gantu was the I could pay attention to him, but this character is kinda Captain Gantu was so selfish. He's on his role. He cares about his job.
If we were in Gantu's shoes, we might pursue Stitch at first too. He was trying to do the right thing, which he's later fired for. Plenty of people have been there. Being let go is rough, especially if
Yeah.
you're just doing the job you were asked to do.
Yeah.
I feel for you, Gantu.
That comes a little bit. Let me explain.
Silence! I am retiring you, Captain Gantu.
Number 18.
Oh, no.
Henry J. Waternews.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. In the world
Henry
of
J.
Monsters,
Waternews.
the screams of children are used to power cities.
Yes,
High
that's
command
what happened in the
and
movie.
brave kiddos puts the city of Monstropolis in a crisis. This forces Monsters Inc.'s CEO to use a sinister alternative. Using a deadly machine, Waternews and Randall planned to forcefully extract children's screams.
Finally, I never should have trusted you with this. Because of you, I had to banish my top scarer.
With this machine, we won't need scares.
We obviously don't condone his crimes, but one could argue that he was left with few options. And who among us hasn't made mistakes when we're desperate? His company is the only thing keeping the lights on in Monstropolis,
Yes.
after all.
So yeah, all he was trying to do for all monsters is to keep the company on. He has no choice to do this. So yes, there's some businesses has to go with this, and but to be honest, this villain is not too. It is kind of relatable because they don't have no choice for sure, and all that.
Without it, the future of monster civilization wouldn't look so bright.
Yeah.
Only guess how badly he was affected by that weight on his shoulder.
Yeah. So yeah. Mr. Waternews was trying to like either this or that. So he has his weight on his shoulders, and monsters, not people. So Waternews was trying to keep the company on by scaring the kids. Spoilers. So he has his weight on his back, so he couldn't.
I hope you're happy, Sullivan. You destroyed this company. Monsters infiltrated his head. Where will everyone get their screen now? The energy price is floating at work because of you.
So
By Kotex, the only path to the race center to absorb
yeah, that's actually scary. Oh my God! Stop.
Verse 17, Stinky Pete the Prospector.
Yeah.
Toy Story 2.
1999.
Jesse's fear of abandonment is a pretty relatable part of this film.
Yeah. So all the so I don't know if I said this, but in Toy Stories 2 is all about abandonment. So Jesse, the horse, and Stinky Pete, the prospector, they were abandoned, and it was, but mostly Jesse had that fear of abandonment again, and same thing as Pete, but Pete was trying to like get into the museum. So Pete was trying to convince Woody in the movie of Toy Stories 2, like this Toy Stories 2 is all about abandonment. So it is what it is. But to be fair, they just didn't want. I relate. I to be fair, I could be a little relate to this one because I don't want to be abandoned. I just because when we go to like shopping, I feel like I was abandoned sometimes. But I know they're around. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. So yeah. So let's continue.
Like that, they're still ultimately willing to face it for a chance at happiness. But
Yeah.
that's not something Stinky Pete the Prospector wants to do. After years of being ignored by kids,
Yeah.
he makes it his life's goal to be immortalized in a toy museum.
Yes.
This isn't fair.
Fair? I'll tell you what's not fair. Spending a lifetime on a dime store shelf watching every other toy be
So yeah, so that's his bad memory for sure. So Stinky Pete was avoided. No kid wanted him. So he has this memory of his consciousness. So his consciousness saying, you know what? If the kids don't want you, so Stinky Pete was left out because no one wants to buy him. Only the Woody, Jesse, and the horse because they were more interesting. I could agree with other people because yesterday I went to the thrift store or whatever. I got this to show you. It's a truck with a trailer and a helicopter. So I got it for ten. So I got this for $10, and I liked it because it was interesting. But like compared to Stinky Pete, no one wanted him because he was not too interesting, like Woody and all that. So yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Nowadays, people love Legos, so in action figures of the Avengers and all that.
Finally, my waiting is paid off.
He takes it too far when he tries to refrain his friends from leaving.
Yeah.
I can empathize with his reasons. They're clearly a result of his desire to finally be seen. And that's something so many of us can relate to.
Oh.
Plus, being appreciated by thousands in a toy museum doesn't sound all that bad.
Children, destroy toys! You'll be ruined! Forgotten!
So yeah, Stinky Pete has this fear of not be forgotten. So he was trying to get in the museum, but Jesse and the horse and Woody, I think Woody was trying to convince him because yes, I went into I see a lot of people selling toys, but not all of them likes toys, but all of them likes cars mostly. It's just because they're interesting more and because kids love cars. I sell yeah, for sure. And I love cars too, so it makes sense for everyone. But dolls, when it comes to dolls, I just don't like Avengers as much as I used to, or Transformers, because they're not too interesting in me anymore. And everyone still buys them nowadays, but it makes sense because when I think about it, like Stinky Pete has this trauma of he just wants to be seen and wants to be known. So he was trying to get a museum, and yeah, it's not bad for sure, but the other three toys wants to go back to Andy and see if Jesse and then the horse wants to go back, but yeah.
eternity rotting in some landfill.
Number 16. Shere Khan, The Jungle Book. In this coming-of-age
1967.
story, the young Mowgli overcomes the dangers of the jungle.
Yeah.
One of those dangers is the bloodthirsty Shere Khan.
Yes.
Knowing why he's after Mowgli helps us understand him much better. Khan kills men he comes across, but
Yeah.
only because he's afraid of their destructive tendencies.
Kill me? But why would you want to do that?
He hates man. And Shere Khan is not going to allow you to grow up to become a man. Just another hunter with a gun.
Anyone who's seen the horrors of poaching can certainly understand why he would feel this way. And like fellow villains Maleficent and Cruella, Shere Khan is fleshed out further in a live-action film.
So yeah, Shere Khan was like the most intensing villain and relatable to everything because for poaching and all of that, Shere Khan does not like a man for sure. He doesn't like mankind, and all he wants to do is take out Mowgli and trying like he doesn't want Mowgli to grow up as a man and Shere Khan Shere Khan is like the most intense villain of all time, but he has reasons and he has his own reasons, but to be honest, Mowgli, like imagine you're like near any kind of animal like Mowgli, like wolves and tigers and all that, and there's only one character that's like being careful with his surroundings and all of that. Like Shere Khan. So yeah, so Shere Khan actually a good character and not ever like he doesn't like to be poaching. Imagine the animal was like that, and I can imagine like Shere Khan has a memory of something, and I imagine Shere Khan has a memory of like man. Like I don't know if I want to say it on YouTube because it is kind of sad and makes me wonder about Shere Khan more because he's like trying to protect himself and the others from like other animals from like poaching. So yeah, nowadays a lot of people, yeah. So everyone has their own reasons, but again, it's wrong thing to do. So
2016's The Jungle Book, his hatred of humans is nearly justified when Mowgli mistakenly sets the jungle ablaze. He does prove to be better than his human counterparts, but we totally get how Shere Khan could see them as a threat.
So-
Use it on me like your father did.
oh
Show everyone what you really are.
Number 15. Randall Boggs, Monsters Inc. and Monsters University.
Hey, Randall, sorry for the scare for will you?
I'm in the zone today, Sullivan. Gonna be
Oh,
doing
yeah.
some serious scaring. Bring up some big numbers.
When we first meet this monster, he competes with Sully to become the top scarer.
Yeah.
He's a sore loser about it, but wouldn't you be a little competitive if you always came in second place? Even more so if you kept
To be-
losing to the same person?
I bet everyone can relate to Randall because Randall is so competitive. He doesn't want to give up, and he's trying to like be the number one. But Randall is one of the. But we don't even. Yeah, at first I didn't know why he was like this.
Then in the prequel film Monsters University, we learn even more about Randall.
Yep.
During his freshman year, he was a timid nerd who wanted to be cool.
Wendy, thank goodness I need you on my team.
Sorry, I'm already on a team.
But
I'm finally in with the cool kids, Mike. Don't blow this for me.
And he couldn't cope with James B. Sullivan threatening his chance at that. Which we get. Of course, the big blue monster would eventually change for the better, and Randall ultimately gets carried away in his villainy. But we can't
Yes.
say we wouldn't hold a grudge too. Number 14, Chef Skinner, Ratatouille.
Ratatouille,
Head chef and
2007.
owner of Cousteau's is driven by greed, but his actions aren't all that bad. Obviously, we side with Remy as soon as the film starts, so it's easy to forget that he is a rat that Skinner understandably doesn't trust. We sympathize.
I can't be constantly checking for a yes or no head shake of a rat. It's the rat.
Yeah, a lot of people are aware about rats is because rats do eat everything on plate. And Chef Skinner was not too that bad. I could see that, but I don't want no animals on my food. I'll be sick. And so yeah, so all the chef was trying to do is like protect the food and all that from like getting like you know what is be so Chef Skinner was trying to like not trying to keep this business going and you know what so
Yes, I fixed you.
Who would want a pest anywhere in their vicinity, let alone in a kitchen? Plus, he must have proven himself to have inherited the restaurant, and Remy and Linguini result in it being taken away from him. Skinner goes a bit too far, but none of us would want an inexperienced stranger who's secretly scheming with a rat, jeopardizing our life's work.
Yes, Inspector.
Nicht to report a rat infestation. It's taken over my the Cousteau's restaurant.
so hold on before I continue before I continue so Chef Skinner was so like being careful and all he did go too far, but to be fair to me he didn't feel like he gone too far. All he was trying to do is like not try to like but let's see. Let's continue. Gabby?
Story 4.
Yeah.
All I want is a chance for just one of those moments. I'd give anything to be loved the way you have. If you ask us, Gabby is far from being evil.
Yeah.
She just got dealt a rough hand, which many can identify with. The doll is desperate to be cared for by a child, and I thought there was gonna be a evil, but to be fair, in Toy Story 1, Sid was the most terrifying kid of all time. In Toy Story 2 was a little interesting, and after now they gone to Toy Story 3. If I let me look over here real quick if I have it. I don't know. I think wait a minute. Toy Story 4. Oh yeah, and Toy Story 3, Lotso, and now Toy Story 4, Gabby. So they're saying Gabby was not evil. She's like too far to being evil. All she wanted to do, it's like almost relating like all she wants to all like it kind of matches with Stinky Pete and Gabby because they want to be wanted and all that. But Gabby was far from evil. She was just want to be fixed. And nowadays, antiquers like to fix stuff, but Gabby was not like so far from being evil. All she wants is to be fixed, and it's kind of a wholesome thing to do. Trying to help it's kind of help someone fix their stuff, and it's kind of wholesome. And this Forky guy right here was like what like when he first came to life, funnily. Tends to accomplish that by replacing her voice box.
Yeah.
The role is so understandable that it even convinces Woody to sacrifice his own part to help.
To be like, yeah, Woody didn't feel, yeah. When the start of this movie, when the movie started, Woody didn't feel like he was wanted anymore. To be honest, he felt like unwanted because when Woody kind of, but to be honest, he sacrificed to help Gabby's voice box to be fixed, and at the end of this movie, there's wholesome stuff in there.
Discarded by the girl she was hoping would take her, Gabby eventually gets
See?
what she.
So I think she deserved it because if I was a toy that was so left out and all that, I was like, hey, maybe it's time for me to get fixed and all that. So yeah, because Woody didn't feel wanted at the beginning of the movie, and because Woody doesn't get played as much. So like Andy did. Andy played with Woody a lot. So yeah, so Woody was used to it. So yeah, when Woody gave Woody away, now he's starting to get played lesser and lesser. So he's starting to feel like unwanted. So it's so he Woody has no choice. So he decided to sacrifice his voice box to give to Gabby Gabby.
Always wanted. Her desire for love is something we can all relate to.
Yeah, for sure.
Frankie. And then I found this doll.
You did.
Her name was Gabby Gabby.
And her ability to pick herself up after being rejected teaches a great lesson in how dreams can be achieved.
Yes, dreams could be achieved always. Like, for example, me doing YouTube. My dream is always do YouTube. I'm trying to show y'all how like movies work, like what movies were like back in the day, and how villains could be really almost relatable and all of that. And yesterday I was trying to show Backyardigans, but it kind of the YouTube gods say nope. So I want to do this. I want to do live streams because it makes me feel better about myself and know about like But the thing, but I was thinking about maybe doing collab with someone. Maybe when I get there and when I feel like doing that, I might do a collab and go on adventures and do what like everyone does. I just and like do some funny stuff and go to like exploring, do some funny things. I might not do like the boys do because I might not handle it because I can't handle that. But do some like taste tests or and see what's opinions about and it's healthy for me because doing YouTube is like getting with someone that's like doing their content. And I'll be like, okay, I'll just do like funny memes or something like that because I love doing that for sure, and do like and watch and see what's everyone's opinion. I'm doing this because I want to do fun. I want to like let y'all learn about history of like how the movies relate and how people like movies have their own personalities and every single one has. So and I didn't know. To be fair, I didn't know the Backyardigans is not you know what. I want to be honest, I didn't know Backyardigans is not allowed to be on YouTube, to be honest with you. Because I just feel like doing wholesome things, and I just want to like show how Backyardigans was back in the day. Because it felt because I don't know, but it felt good like seeing everyone watched it, seeing a couple of them, and I'm sad that it's been deleted, but to be honest, so far Mojo and all the people I watched so far and all that, I'm just showing y'all. It's because I'm trying to like show. Is because the not like some of the movies are not great today. Yes, I could agree with that. Like, but it's it felt nice to watch Backyardigans again because they were my childhood movies and innocent characters and all of that. They're not like SpongeBob doing horror stuff and like not all things are bad, to be honest with you. And, yeah, there's nowadays people laugh and just do weird jokes and all that. But I'm trying to do this because I want to like for once go out of the world and explore and do some YouTube videos, do like amazing things, like how like anything I could think of and explore each movie that I experienced back in the day. And I just want to go to that rabbit hole where it all started. Excuse me. So it is healthy for it's healthy when you go out and do stuff. And then yes, when I was um when it other day was Mom and Me Day. I ate me like a healthy bagel, and that helped me. And I ate a healthy wheat from Subway sandwich that actually made me feel better. And I was trying to get paranoia away because my stomach was so in pain I couldn't stand it. So the Subway sandwich was a good thing to go with. So because all but at the end of the day you can feel happiness and feel like you're but sometimes I just feel like maybe going out and do stuff is healthy for you because when you like it's hard for I know y'all don't want to listen to me saying this, but it's healthy for sure. And being with someone that's like, you know, yes, I go to therapy, I go to all that to help me with my problems and all that. And I know everyone has a problem with like fears and all that. So yeah, I can relate to like um I could relate to Shrek for sure. And Shrek is actually what like in Shrek 1, if you remember everyone, Shrek 1 is actually a relatable character to me. It's like a band he wants to be left alone for good and just like that. But I realized when you get older you feel like you want to do something for fun and do summers and all that. So
Sometimes different
yeah.
than you expect.
Yeah.
Number 12, Michael
Goob.
aka Bowler Hat Guy. Meet the Robinsons.
Goob.
Didn't go so well, huh?
No,
2007.
I fell asleep in the ninth inning, and I missed the winning catch. Then I got beat up. Afterwards, coach took me aside.
To be
and told
fair,
me to
like
let-
to be fair, I didn't know why he was sad at first, but I was starting to realize that was then I grown up. I was like, wait, he was a kid with his trauma, and so so what happened is Goob was trying to like get some sleep and all that, but he got beaten up and all that, but it was not his fault for sure. And if I was that kid, I would not be happy. And I would just like, you know what? Since but I would just live everything alone. And I'll be yeah, for sure.
Go.
In his youth, Goob was the roommate to child genius Lewis Robinson.
Yeah.
Lewis's inventions would keep him awake at bedtime.
Yes.
This in turn basically ruined his life, motivating
Yeah.
him to eventually seek vengeance on his fellow orphan. Many can relate to Lewis's inability to leave the past behind, but we
Yeah.
also can't help but feel especially sorry for Goob, who only ever wanted some shut-eye.
I hadn't fallen asleep.
And it wasn't his fault either.
The ball. And we would.
And no one ever wanted him.
You understand?
For some reason, no one wanted to adopt you.
It is true that his plans aren't completely justified, but he can't be expected to think clearly when he's stuck on childhood trauma he never processed.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he turned bad because he couldn't get a good night's rest. Okay, that might be a slight oversimplification, but come on, we've all had days like that.
Yeah.
Number 11,
Ursula.
the Little Mermaid. From the moment she appears on screen, we identify with Ursula's wit and sarcasm. Her
Yeah.
spiel about how great things were back in her day isn't unfamiliar to us on a personal level either. All those qualities make her pretty hard to root against.
Not my voice. How can I hide your looks? Your pretty face. And don't underestimate the body language.
We're meant to see Ariel as the victim of Ursula's schemes, but the villain technically never breaks the contract. Additionally, Ursula doesn't force Ariel to put herself in danger. The Sea Witch merely sees an opportunity for power and takes it. Who hasn't been tempted to get ahead in life? Now, we admit the whole wanting to usurp the king stuff was a lot, but if you ignore that, Ursula feels like part of the gang.
The daughter of the great.
Yeah. Trying to be part of something.
I might be willing to make an exchange for someone from this here.
Number 10. Sid Phillips, Toy Story.
Oh no.
Let's go home and play.
I remember Sid Phillips. He was a menace. He destroyed every toy, and it makes me accurate. Yeah. Oh my god. I was hoping I would not go back to this guy, but I have to.
Sure, farming toys isn't great. But
No.
it's important to remember that Sid doesn't know that they're alive.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference. If you've ever played rough with your own dolls, you can surely put yourself in his shoes. Sid even shows off his artistic side when he combines toy parts to create new playthings.
Yeah.
Anyone who's in the hobby of toy collecting knows that making custom action figures is pretty common. At the end of the day, Sid is just a lonely boy with some issues that need managing.
Oh yeah, he has issues. But to be honest, I never knew he had issues. So not but it's common to like rebuild toys like he done. Like this thing here, he like built that. He's like a common builder, but
He's not some evil mastermind, and we're betting his general experience isn't too hard to relate to for most.
to be fair, he deserves that. Thank you.
Number
So to be fair, yeah. Stop it. Alright, let's get back to work.
9. Jafar, Aladdin.
I am your master now. Genie, grant me my first wish, and to rule on high as Sultan.
In this Disney Renaissance classic, Jafar obtains the wish-granting genie's lamp. Thus, he becomes the most powerful sorcerer in the world and ruler of Agrabah. Be honest, if you had 3 wishes, you'd probably ask for wealth and power too. Of course, Jafar completely misuses this power and has sinister beliefs, and that's a no-no. But his reasons make a little bit of sense, considering how his boss is the Sultan, who doesn't quite exude total competence sometimes. We can sort of understand the villain's frustration. Overall, while we disagree with Jafar's actions, his ambition, humor, and desire for wish fulfillment are all things we're familiar with. Number 8. Captain Hook.
Captain Hook.
It's easy to view Captain Hook as a
1953.
hateable villain we have little in common with. He's a pirate who wants to eliminate Peter Pan.
Yeah, only
Put into
him.
context, we'd want to get back at Pan too. Peter is the reason the villain lost a hand and has a crocodile after him.
Yes.
So good form when you did this to me.
I love it. Pretty good.
Yes. On my channel, so Captain Hook does not like the one that bite his hand off. TikTok. If you go back to my videos about about electronics, there was an electronic about TikTok, and that was in the you know what? Go watch that live stream, please. So yeah, but that's on my channel, please. Anyways, so yeah, TikTok was like TikTok is an alligator he hates the most, and yes, but to be like I was on the internet, and I learned about Peter Pan about about people's theories about Peter Pan and Captain Hook. But everyone, I don't. Yeah, if I was Captain Hook, everyone agrees to Captain Hook because he's really after one person is Peter Pan. To be fair, and and yes, if I was Captain Hook, I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna get you for this. So yeah, Captain Hook does not like TikTok, aka the alligator, and he does not like Peter Pan. So yeah. And I've seen a lot of YouTube, like I've seen like theories about Peter Pan, and there was this theory about maybe Captain Hook was a good guy saving children and all that. If I'm right for context, but that's how I seen on like videos today and all that because I love to learn and there's theories. But Peter Pan was messing with Captain Hook, and I guess Captain Hook got triggered and trying to go after Peter Pan, mostly Peter Pan. He was not trying to hurt anyone, only Peter Pan. It makes me wonder more about Peter Pan, and so far there's no Peter. I think I can't spell today, golly. So I think Peter Pan is something more than that, and Captain Hook is not too evil. And again, there's some pirates. Um, It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder about Peter Pan and Captain Hook. They're still rebels or something. Still rebels or. It makes me wonder. I'm just.
And that was only a Chinese bird, you might say. I'm throwing it for the crocodile.
Oh.
This makes Hook pretty sympathetic, and his hatred for Peter even more so. Pretty much everyone has been wronged by someone at one time or another, while most of us don't pursue arguments quite as intensely as Hook. It's not hard to identify with him when you consider the circumstances.
Well, a codfish. All right, I'll get you for this, man.
And he's crying so bad.
Number 7, Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Dear, what an awkward situation. I had hoped it was merely due to some oversight. Well, in that event, I'd best be on my way.
This iconic villain is considered to be the embodiment of evil. She casts curses, commands an evil army, and turns into a dragon. But her desire to be included is what we see in ourselves.
Yeah.
On the day of Princess Aurora's christening, Maleficent struts into the event despite not having an invite, making her presence extra known. She
Yes.
asks revenge by cursing young Aurora.
Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday.
Yeah. Feel unwanted again. So mostly it's all about unwanted visitors and all that. Like Stinky Pete, he didn't feel unwanted, and Gabby didn't feel unwanted, but all she wants is to be but Gabby from Toy Story, she just wanted to be known and wants to be seen. Same thing as Stinky Pete and Maleficent. And so far it's all about they want to be known, they want to be seen, and Maleficent, pretty good character to be honest with you. And in the movie of the new, like the human version that I like and matches, she felt portrayed, and I could tell they want to add more to it than just being portrayed, like being this. Like Maleficent was one of the my favorite characters I see, and yeah, I don't want to feel like, and yes, Emma can relate to this because they don't give an invite, and I think the reason is they're just too scared, I guess, but still, but cursing a child is so.
Her reaction is extreme, but being kept out of the loop can be painful. Have
Yeah.
you ever been excluded from an event's guest list? Well, imagine that, but with the added tick of the entire town being invited except for you. That's gotta hurt. Number 6.
Syndrome.
The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Any kid would dream of being a sidekick in a world of superheroes.
Yeah.
Buddy Pine's
This one did.
intelligence and desire to help, he might have had that chance if not for his idol. Mr. Incredible dismisses Buddy's dream of
To be honest, when I watched the Incredibles, Syndrome was like one of those characters that really wants to help, and I can see why he could help because he could build technology. So Syndrome was trying to convince Mr. Incredible, but he said he's solo, and so Mr. Incredible is like, you know what? No, no, you can't because I need to focus. I don't have time for you and all that. But Syndrome was trying to help, and I could tell. But yeah, but still, it kind of hurt. It is kind of hurting to see you don't feel wanted.
Being a hero early on.
This is because I don't have powers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, not every superhero has powers, you know. You can't
Yeah.
be super without
Yeah.
them. I invented these. I can fly. Can you fly?
Fly home, buddy. I work alone.
This
See,
makes
he
it
said, "I work alone." If I was Syndrome, if I was a Syndrome, I'll be mad and I'll be so sad. But I wouldn't go after heroes. To be fair, to be honest, but again, Syndrome was if it so Syndrome was trying, but he gave up and said, you know what? If Mr. Crow won't accept me, then things will turn.
badly that he takes the name Syndrome and eliminates a plethora of supers.
Almost.
It's a sinister goal, but he also wants to give everyone powers. Who wouldn't want to fly and lift trucks at the point of a gadget? Plus, his grudge wouldn't be so severe if his hero just gave him the time of day. Or, at the very least, let him down easy.
What
Yes.
did you say to me?
Fly home, buddy. I work alone. It tore me apart, but I learned an important lesson. You can't count on anyone, especially your heroes.
No.
Yeah,
Yo siempre baby back
it's
El microchip descontrola la fragancia para que disfrutes 50 días con la frescura del primer uso.
speak English.
Sin frescura gracias a su luz que te recuerda rellenar.
I can't handle this. Yeah, no. So yeah,
New villains illustrate the pain of being a younger sibling better than Scar. As king of the
Okay,
Fire
what's
Clans,
his-
Mufasa is
forgot.
recognized as a beloved ruler and the superior of the two brothers.
Impeccable timing, Your Majesty. Why? It is my big brother descending from on high to mingle with the tournaments.
Anyone who's ever been upstaged by a sibling, or really any relative, might know how bad that can feel. It's certainly not enough to make us want to hurt them, but it's a terrible feeling nonetheless.
Yeah.
Scar's jealousy is especially relatable, knowing that he's the one with the wit and
jealousy.
charisma.
Yep.
When as far as brains go, I own the lion's share, but when it comes to brute strength, I'm afraid I'm at the shallow end of the gene pool.
We're not disputing that he went about the situation in entirely the wrong way. Still, his envy and insecurity are understandable.
Yeah, it's like yeah. So Scar was so jealous. So Scar was jealous, and so yeah, he's like, I think he could be a good ruler if he didn't do those things. But again, Scar is one of those very yeah. For his insecurity and all that, things gone downhill. So that makes sense. But now.
4. Edgar Balthazar, the Aristocats.
There are a million reasons why I should. All of them dollars. Those cats have got to go.
He doesn't come close to being one of the best Disney villains. That's mainly due to how non-threatening he is. But
Yeah.
that just makes Edgar Balthazar extremely relatable. The butler has been in the rich Madame Bovani's employ for ages. With no one to inherit her wealth, you'd think the loyal servant would receive her fortune. But no, turns out the cats are first in line before him.
Yeah, sure. I simply wish to have the cats inherit first. Then, at the end of their lives,
Man, I bet me when I don't get my candy.
then my entire estate will revert to Edgar.
Edgar obviously isn't happy about this and spends the film trying to get rid of the pets. First abandoning them in the countryside before trying to send them to another country. We'd never dream of harming cats.
No,
In
for
issues,
sure.
We definitely want that inheritance. Number 3.
Mother
Ronald, Tangled.
Just like that. The people searched and searched, but they could not find her.
You know what's crazy? When I was doing the live stream about electronics, these the Disney kinda the China, I think China, no, Tokyo built Tangled in electronics, and now it did not in Disney America they're building the Princess and the Frog electronics. That's kind of crazy. They're building them, and for sure,
Aging is a natural part of life.
yeah,
While we know it's completely normal and even good, it can sometimes be hard to embrace getting older.
yeah,
After all,
for
the thought
sure.
of endless aches and pains doesn't necessarily sound appealing.
No,
If there was a way to stop all that, we'd unfortunately probably be just as desperate to get a hold of it as Mother Gothel is.
yes,
When a villainess finds a magical flower that keeps her young,
everyone
she keeps
might
it away.
get,
Eventually, she resorts to kidnapping to maintain said youth. We don't
yeah,
endorse it, but Gothel does make not aging look appealing until she meets an ugly fate, that is.
yeah.
Number 2, Yzma, the Emperor's New Groove.
My favorite movie, but short.
For many years.
Hey, everybody hits their stride.
Oh,
You just hit yours 50 years ago.
We talked about how Jafar has a pretty incompetent boss that kind of makes us feel for him, but Yzma's situation makes us feel even more sorry for her. She spent
yeah.
years as a skilled scientist, surrogate parent, and advisor to Cusco, but he catches her taking charge of the country's.
So yeah, to be fair, Yzma was trying to help, to be honest, but this guy, if you watch it, he was terrible. He treats everyone terrible. And he's like, I don't care. He's like a Karen almost. It's like a Karen that doesn't care. But I mean, yeah, to be fair, everyone could be at that because everyone treats people like dirt. And yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't like, if I was being treated dirt, you say, you know what, screw you, because all you wanted is nothing but yourself. So I'll be like, you know what? So okay, I will give you advice. If you see a person that's being rude to you, just quit because they're bossy. They're just, it's life. But again, if you see a person that's bossing you around or something that's treating you badly, just don't get a job there because they're just being fools and all of that for sure. And yeah, for sure.
Feelings without acknowledging once, which leads to her being axed, punished for her ambition. We know she's far from being an angel, but if you've ever been overqualified and underappreciated at work,
Yeah.
chances are you can understand her hatred of
So
cooking.
to be on, my perspective is, if I go to work, since I'm older to go work, I just imagine myself going to work and be with my friends mostly because I actually have two friends work somewhere I forgot, but I remember them at my school. And um I'll but here's my reasons I don't go to work. It's because of Karen's I don't want and bossy and all of that, because since I'm autistic and I like to sort things and all of that, I love doing that. And look, hold on. Look. See this? I almost filled this up. Like I'm not done yet. But I'm still trying to work on this. I'm trying to, for sure. And I was hold on. I was actually doing this other day ago. See this movie right here? Okay, so here's a disc in here. For for. So yeah, if you see like damages like this, like this, I don't know you can see, but it's right here. Let me do this. Maybe, yeah, right there. If there's like a hole in this, and if like the disc is super scratched, then you can throw it away. And if the case is not broken or anything, you don't throw it away. You reuse the case. And what I did is reuse the cases, and if the disc is not scratched, I put them in the case where the movie used to be. So I just reuse the cases are not broken, or it doesn't doesn't loosen all that. So yeah, I just like so yeah. So far, the movies that I have, like discs and all that, I'm just like trying to make space in here, and I might get a new carpet and walls, and get some new lights up here, everything. I might need to make a list where I could get some new stuff around. And I just cleaned this room, and I'm trying to clean everything I'm trying to clean it and trying to make it where it's more healthy for me and less dark, like this room right now. And I think that's a terrible thing. So yeah. Um yeah, I just want to be like everyone wants to be appreciated at works and all that. I'm just trying to say I don't go to work just because I don't feel like being bossed around and all that. I just don't want to be bossed around because yes, I love sorting things. Yes, I like to like do something, but I just don't like people just treat me like I'm nothing. So I just like, you know what? I'd rather do YouTube for sure. And so far everyone treat me good. I'm happy about that, and that's why I'm doing YouTube. Is because it felt more. I'm doing YouTube because it makes me feel more like more happy and all of that. I'm like I'm trying my best to like bring happiness to the channel, and I know everyone's doing like sus things and here and there, and doing FNF, and I doing that too, and I've been doing FNAF plushies. I've been trying to make everyone smile on this channel for sure, and I know I have not like do like shorts in a while. I'm doing live streams is because it makes me like interested, and it makes me feel like I just want to go to like wholesome things like backyardigans, how it was like yesterday, and it didn't work. So I'm doing this because it makes me feel good to see everyone happy, and seeing everyone like enjoying the movies. I might do some of that, and it made me feel good yesterday because everyone watched Backyardigans on the Backyardigan channel, but I'm not doing that today because it got deleted because YouTube God said nope, not today, and I'm sad for that. I was so sad that happened, and I might not do it again because I went to talk to mom. Maybe Backyardigans are not, but again, I still like Backyardigans, and you can look up online to find like the movies of them nowadays, and or go to like thrift stores and find like these ones. I found these at a thrift shop, and they were lucky. All of them were there for sure, and I felt good about it. So you can't say no to it because the funny part is these are not that like they're old, but again, these are 2008, 2010, 2009 movies. And that channel, man, it makes me wonder. It's so weird, you know? But again, we're going to continue though.
can see some of yourself in her.
Does he, a little to the left, have any idea who he's dealing with? How come he do this to me? Why, I practically raised him.
Didn't think he would have turned out better.
Before we continue,
So Yzma was treated so badly. So I kinda don't like. If I was her, I would be mad for sure. So yeah. Oh no. So so hmm. Uh, let's see here. Uh, let's see here. How about top 15 villain play? Let me look around and see what's on here because I know there's more to this. There's hmm, huh, um let's see here. Um, how about top 12 Disney moments? Not everyone's ugly, so don't start with me.
There's a way to cut your dishwashing time.
This ad is so old.
Wash dish spray. It removes 99% of grease and grime in
True.
half the time. It cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products. Try Dawn Power Wash.
Makes me want it now. Okay, yeah, we know.
While always make pads are for 2 times larger back.
We already know this.
Do your sleep thing. Always.
Shut up and just go
would it
to
really
the
be a
point.
Disney movie without some heartbreak? Welcome
Yeah.
to Msmojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 Disney moments that made us ugly cry.
There's no one I'd rather be than me.
For this list, we're looking at the most devastating moments to ever happen in animated Disney movies, so you won't find Homeward Bound on this list. Obviously, a spoiler alert is in order.
Oh, I think I remember something now. I remember one movie that actually, like, one day I was in high school. That was not long ago, but that was a year ago now. But, um, I think the most movie that made me cry is Hachi. That's the oldest movie. It's about a man and a dog. Like, like go watch it because it made me cry and sad because Hachi was a dog waiting for his owner to come back, but he passed away, and then and then at the end of the end of Hachi, he was dying slowly on a what it's a true story, and it made me cry so bad I had to leave the room. I couldn't handle it, and it made me like so hurt, and it made me feel like miss everything that I cared about and all of that, because it reminds me of everything that I loved, and it's like a caring dog that knows. And it felt satisfying and sad at the same time for sure. And I just felt sad, and it felt like you were that dog. Imagine that dog was sitting waiting for his owner to come back, and he passed away. Even the dog is still sitting there, and I tried to not watch it, but it got me interested. What happened to the dog? And the dog died where he was sitting, and it is a true story about it, about Hachi and the man. Oh man, I that's like a painful memory to me. The sad moment. I can't stand watching sad movies. I couldn't. And the teacher was like, so like looking at me, and no one never see me cry, and everyone's like, what, like no one, like everyone's like confused why I was crying, and the teacher that I go to math, and the math teacher's like, are you okay? And I was like, not like I was trying to talk, I couldn't talk, and my friends, and in you could like everyone in that classroom never see me cry, and I never cry, and I that just hit me. So Hachi hit me so hard. The most saddest and realistic movie hit me so hard, and I couldn't, like, I had to get out of the room, and I didn't feel like embarrassed. I just feel like it's like everyone knows my weakness is sad stories, and I feel like my pit to my stomach, and I couldn't handle it, and I had to leave the room to not watch it again, and it changed me very strongly, and then made me care. Like, you could like tell my brain doesn't want me to remember it. I really don't want to remember it. It was a painful, saddest memory I will hopefully not encounter again, because sad movies can get me very easily. And yeah.
It's okay, Daddy's here. Daddy's got you. I promise.
Number 20, Grandma Tala's death. Moana.
Yeah, this is.
Moana's relationship with her grandmother is a close one, but considering Tala's advanced age, it doesn't come as a huge surprise when Moana loses her during the story. Moana isn't present for the bitter end, and watching her light go out from afar is almost sadder. Luckily, Grandmother Tala is reincarnated as a manta ray, who helps
Oh,
her
yeah.
begin her journey.
To be honest, I didn't know what was that.
Surprisingly enough, Moana's grandmother wasn't a character in the first iterations of the movie storyboard. The figure was later added by one of the writers, giving the film an extra emotion.
Yeah, yeah, I could see. So the animators decided to make it sadder, and Grandma Tala's death was something, and this actually reminds me of my horse. And when I felt so sad and I couldn't bear, I know it actually relates, and it actually relates. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. When my horse died in 2021, my horse died in the middle of the day. My mom said he was running and all that. Then I was fishing, and I didn't know what mom meant. So I, when we caught my first fish, um, my mom called. We were fixing to leave, go back home. My mom called Dad, and then um, my dad said Rebel passed away. Finally passed away. I was like doing this. My face turned into sadness and frown, and my pain was so unfixed. I feel like I know y'all don't like me hearing this, but it hurts when you think about it. I I care for my animals. I care for them, but I'm sorry, guys. Like I just I just feel like but I it this actually reminds me of this. So it was fixing to get dark, and we buried him a little bit. We did the ritual that makes us like we did a ritual of freeing my horse's soul, so the evil won't take him away. So we freed him, and so he could walk the earth forever. And when I got back, my mom has this old thing, has this flute thingy. Um, she sung it, and then the night became dark. I was laying on the bed, and I start to realize something in my mind is telling me, and the window is right here. When I was fixing to sleep, I saw a blue mist coming out of this window, and I knew something, and I cried. I cried so hard, and I realized Rebel didn't leave. He cared so much about me because, oh man, I know y'all don't care. I know it's Rebel was my therapy horse. He was my friend. He was caring for me. He would lay on my shoulders, and I would go outside and talk to him. Y'all don't know this. 2024, everyone doesn't care, and I'm tired of that. They need to realize these animals care about you, and they're therapeutic for sure. And like I seen a lot of people saying like I, I know everyone has their different opinions, but my horse, but in this movie of Grandma's Tala's death from Moana, it relates to my horse's death, and actually my horse is passing, and I felt happy when he came out of his soul came out of his window, and I saw him, and my mind's telling me he's not gone. He's here for me, and and I could tell he was he cared so much about me. He came to me first, and I felt like happy he made it to 2021, and he was a good horse of mine, and he he made it. He made it that far, and it made me so happy. He made it that far, and he made me happy for being a therapeutic horse, therapy horse. of mine helping me out and get through my dark days, for sure. At the end of the day, he still helps me till this day. He reminds me of everything that I gone through back in my days as a child and at my middle school, and I just felt like he was a heavenly horse. He was a good horse. Besides, and I thought maybe he'd gone to me first because he knows I care about him more than anyone else in the world, and I just felt a heartwarming brain of mine going through my head when you think about it. When you think about it, not everyone experiences it. I experience it. I don't like I've seen a lot of videos people like do animal saving animals, and I love that. And saving animals is a good thing because you don't know what's the end of them because no one cares. All they do is kick them out and just don't care about their health. And it makes me sad to know not every animal survives. Even though I went on this trip, like there's hardly any animals on the road, but in where I'm at, animals get ran over easily. I'm not kidding. And it felt like when I go on adventure and go to the other place, um, because on me and mom day, I didn't sleep, and the thing is, I didn't drink nothing, I didn't eat nothing. When I gone to that different side, I feel like it changed a little bit. Is because not if like you know what I'm trying to say, like I'm trying to like let y'all know not everything is permanent, but it at the end of the day it is wholesome to see a horse comes back. It is good, feel good. It felt good to me, and it felt good. He's always around me. He's always with me. He knows I'm struggling when I needed him the most, and Rebel's one of those horses that I know of. And it made me feel so good to see his soul. I'm starting to think the spirits are real. Hold on a second. Rest in peace, Rebel. Sorry. I have to do that. I have to. I have to do that. Um, Stop that. So I do miss my horse for sure. And
What you got? Cookies has more curves and an outstanding active fit. We got you, baby.
oh my god.
Try killing bugs the worry-free way, not the other way. Zebo traps use light to attract and trap flying insects with no odor and no
That's
mess.
what I
They
needed.
work continuously, so you don't have to. Zebo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
There is no way you could go that I won't be with you.
This is how I feel.
Number 19. Rapunzel's parents. Tangled. Rapunzel's parents, aka the king and queen of Corona, were understandably crushed after the evil
I didn't realize.
their daughter. And you'd need to be pretty evil yourself to not appreciate their pain. The crux of this heart-wrenching scene is when the queen gently wipes away a tear from the king's crestfallen face.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were sad. For sure.
A sense of hope hopelessness lingers throughout the scene as the
Yeah.
emotionally distraught parents mourn yet another year without their daughter.
Yeah. That's actually.
Thankfully, this is a Disney movie, so in the end, Rapunzel is reunited with her family, and
Yes, in the
everyone lives
movie.
happily ever after.
Yeah, for sure. A wholesome moment,
Number
for
18,
sure.
Dory's Please, Finding Nemo. After having been swallowed by a blue whale,
Yeah.
attacked by an anglerfish, and chased by sharks in the search for his lost son Nemo, Marlin was ready to throw in the towel. Something that absolutely destroys Dory, his friend and search partner.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, wait.
That
Where are you
act-
going?
It's never too late.
As she desperately pleads with him not to give up, it's a fool's
Yeah.
errand to try and keep one's composure.
Please don't go away.
Trying to convince him.
No one's ever stuck with me for so long before.
It's Dory's stammered yet earnest monologue that gets us all wet and blubbery, particularly when she throws up that last Hail Mary.
And I look at you and
She didn't want to be abandoned. She don't want to be alone. So, in the movie of Finding Nemo, I remember the scene, and she was desperately not want to be alone anymore. Even though she has lost memory issues, she just wanted to be like with everyone else. And yes, back in my days, everything was like good for me, and everyone just like cares and all of that. But not everyone's like this. And even though you're begging for help and don't want to be lonely, being lonely is just not a good way to go. Like, again, some people like to be alone, but not everyone likes to be alone for sure. Like Dory, for sure.
I don't want that to go away. I don't want to forget.
Gets us every time.
See,
Number 17.
so Dory, forgotten is bad because in Coco movie, the movie of Coco, it's the band is it, it's the if abandonness, and a lot of people do this to these days. Y'all need to like start realizing not everyone wants to be like forgotten, and no one, and it makes me feel bad for everyone that's been like not given a chance, and it makes people sad, and people just get bullied a lot because they're different. Who cares who's different? Like, get a job. But everyone jokes around, yes, but sometimes jokes can be gone too far, and punching and all that hurts a person. And I heard a lot of people do them to themselves. And thinking about life and all that. I'm not going to say it because it's YouTube, you know what. But it just make me feel like not everyone cares about their health and health and all of that. It just wants to make people feel bad for them, for themselves, and not being. That's why I was a different. Yes, I am a different person, and I'm a different person. Yes, but it's just because I don't like people near me. I don't like no, but again, not everyone like but I'm going to continue.
Sully says goodbye. Monsters Inc.
I can't see her.
Oh yeah.
When Boo enters the world of Monstropolis, the audience knows that she'll eventually have to return home. But no one could anticipate just how heartbreaking it would be when she finally does. The relationship she forms with Sully and Mike is a sweet one, so their farewell is inevitably poignant.
So again, it's like Backyardian. It's almost like Backyardians just innocent child just wants to be with someone else, and it's like a kid. It's interesting for a kid not to be scared of monsters and all of that. She was a curious little lad, and I love that child too. It's because she was interesting, and it reminds me of Backyardigans, like they're almost, but not completely. But saying goodbye is hard for
Usher
sure.
into bed and says his goodbyes, we tear up just as much as he
And-
does. It's made all the sadder by the fact that Boo doesn't understand what's going on.
And oh man, that actually got me. And give him a hug.
Seeing her run to open the closet once he's gone is probably the saddest moment of all.
Oh, oh man, that actually got me so bad. Yeah, I think that's the best Disney movie I've ever seen. Saying goodbye, and this little girl thought she could go back to the monsters world, but she thought he was hiding in there. But then I guess she's starting to realize that's just sad to like a monster and a girl like made a friendship, and this kid loved Sally so much and cared and all of that. This is friendship for sure, and it felt sad.
Number 16, The Raised Village.
Oh no.
Mulan is set during China's Han Dynasty and tells the story of a young woman who impersonates a man in order to help fight an army of invading Huns.
Yeah.
While there are plenty of tear-inducing scenes to choose from, we're going with the one where Mulan and the rest of her military cohorts come upon the remains of a burnt-out village.
Hmm. I love this movie, but this is the
The
most.
scene features a myriad of shots guaranteed to make you shed a tear or two. But the one that really hits home is when Mulan finds a child's doll laying amongst the rubble.
Oh man.
No dialogue is needed as her face
On this scene, I remember this movie so much. This movie kind of hits hard because when this scene came up, all these soldiers got killed by the Huns, and I was shocked. And the Huns took everything out, burned the city down, and all of that. This is actually sad, and you can see his fist so he's like ready to take the Huns out for sure, because these Huns don't care. All they are doing is destroying everything and burning things to the ground, and that's sad.
says it all.
Even his father was there, the
Number
general.
15, Wally almost dies. Wally.
Yeah. I actually have this movie.
Relationship unfold with human-like tenderness. Watching Wally and Eve say goodbye is almost too much to handle.
Yeah.
A scene with almost no dialogue and no real people involved, it's surprising how touching the moment is. Thankfully, this isn't the end for our favorite little robot, as Wally is brought back to life.
Replacing
However,
each
the
part.
moment that follows is possibly even sadder, as Wally appears to have lost his memory and can't remember
Like,
Eve or anything
yeah.
else from his past. Fortunately, it doesn't take more than a kiss to spark his memory. Eve? Wally. Number 14.
Oh,
Exploding Dead
no.
Animals, The Good Dinosaur. Try watching this scene without getting choked up. Go ahead, we dare you. The Good Dinosaur may not be the most popular Disney flick, but it's not without its effective scenes. The moment
Yeah.
that hit us hardest was when Arlo,
Oh,
freshly
yeah.
separated from his family and still mourning the death of his father, tries sharing his feelings with Spot, a young cave boy. I miss my family.
Oh.
At first, it seems like they can't understand each other, but Spot quickly demonstrates that he comprehends Arlo and that he too has suffered a tremendous personal loss.
Oh, I remember this.
When they lay their heads in the sand together, it's
Oh, that actually hit me so hard. I remembered this. It wasn't like, yeah, it was not like other movies, but this proves this is like trauma, like I said in the video, like in the live stream, like I lost my horse and all of that. That's painful and suffering this trauma, and it's bad. This is like it wasn't like but this scene actually hit me hard. And yeah, there is fun things here and there and all that, and no one hardly watched it, but it's sad to like every single person, like every trauma, and this is the real trauma, losing like what the ones we love the most, and this the Good Dinosaur in 2015 hits us hard for sure, and I think this one hits the hard the most and relatable thing.
much for us to handle.
Yeah, this one's a little weird, but
Number 13. Todd being left in the woods. The Fox and the Hound.
night.
If we were ranking the overall saddest Disney movies, this one would easily be a contender. There are countless moments that left us with tears in our eyes, but this one stands out as the most heartbreaking. After their encounters with Amos and Chief, Widow feels like she has to let Todd free in order to keep him safe.
Such a short time ago. You looked at me.
A caring woman cares.
His lack of understanding as she drives him into the forest and eventually leaves him there is tough to watch. What's possibly even more devastating is the knowledge that Todd is never able to go back to live with her and spends the rest of his life in the woods.
So what it's trying to say is the hunter and the dog was after this innocent animal, even though he was not violent or anything. But this one might hit kind of hard when it's pretty accurate. Like Todd didn't know. All she wanted for him is to like be safe and not get hurt. That's all she's trying to do, and all of that. But again, she didn't want him to let go, but she has to for his safety.
Number 12. Nick's backstory.
Oh yeah,
My God, I was gonna fit in, even if I was the only predator in the troop, the only fox.
With over $1 billion in box office sales and an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, you'd think it's safe to say that Zootopia hit home with viewers.
Yeah,
Part of the reason for
I
the
love
film's success
Zootopia.
was scenes like this one, which, despite being a total tearjerker, is well acted and incredibly moving.
treated him like a
You probably ever trust a fox without a muzzle? You're even dumber than you look.
It involves Nick revealing a painful childhood memory to Judy, one where he was betrayed and humiliated by a group of scouts who forced him to wear a muzzle and berate him for being a fox.
yeah. That's a trauma. This is a real trauma. It's like people just judge. This is what I'm talking about. Stop being bullies, because it's like everyone's different. It doesn't really matter, and this is a and this is I know this is like I know everyone in schools treat people like they're nothing for sure, and I just treat like I mean, to be fair, I was treated like I've been treated like you know what, but to be fair, I never got in fights or anything. I just like but the thing is, people just do this like bullying people, and their differences doesn't really matter. They don't have to be the same. And just be yourself. Like, there's no reason to do this. And it makes me so angry. Like, I like the like in middle school and in middle school, like I was sitting at the chair. We were watching a thing about bullies, right? And then I sit there watching it. I was rolling my fist, and my brain starts to get angrier and angrier because I don't like bullies. And this is a by Nick Wilde's past is traumatizing and very, very accurate to people that have been bullied a lot, and they just don't accept their differences, and they just, they just do what they did. And that is true, and I don't like bullies for sure. And then, but yeah, we could like make fun, like the boys channel. I still love them. They just like make fun of each other, yada yada yada. But they're still friends. They just don't get like they don't get mad or anything like that in their channel or anything. They're still best friends. They're just joker. They just joke around and have fun and all that, and But again, this is just not a good way to go in for sure, and that's the truth. Being a bully is not a good thing. It just makes it worse for the person that they're different. I'm different. Like, what's wrong being different? If they're judging you, that's their judgment. And to be honest, I love karma, and I seen a lot of videos. I seen a lot of videos that has a lot of karma in it for sure, but not all of them though. But again, karma always gets back. And even though, here's a thing about it, because my mom was like out and about, and I was just still at home, and there was this girl that cut her off and grabbed something she was holding, and like she always says, karma gets them back.
I learned two things that day. One, I was never going to let anyone see that they got to me.
The scene is simply gut-wrenching, and one can't help but sympathize with Nick as he shamefully recounts the harrowing tale. Poor guy. Two.
If the world's only going to see Fox as shifty and untrustworthy, there's no point in trying to be anything else.
Number 11, Baby Mine, Dumbo.
Oh no. Yeah, this one's sad too.
There are several tear-jerking moments in this classic 1941 animated film, but by far the saddest is when Dumbo goes to visit his mother in her cell and she rocks him to sleep with a mournful lullaby.
The mother doesn't talk, but
Her imprisonment begins when she's defending her baby from being bullied by a bunch of boys who are making fun of his comic.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Dumbo is so distraught after this emotional reunion, and viewers feel his sadness just as much. No matter how old you are, this Oscar-nominated song is sure to get the waterworks going.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is bullies. Just
Number
the bullies. My God. Stop showing the scary stuff.
I got unit for body deodorant.
Thank you.
Those Spice Gentlemen.
So, the bullies.
Quasimodo's Humiliation, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The Hunchback of Notre Dame revolves around the struggles of Quasimodo, a disfigured
Being
nobody who
different.
longs for acceptance. In order to help him overcome his self-imposed isolation, his friends, a trio of stone gargoyles, persuade him to attend the annual Festival of Fools. At first, it goes well, with Quasimodo's strange appearance celebrated by the citizens of Paris. But things take a dark turn when people start to pelt him with food, and within moments, he is being tied up and ridiculed.
Treating him
Worst comes
badly.
when Quasimodo's own master refuses to help him. It's pretty hard to watch. especially for a film that was marketed towards children.
I'm sorry. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Number 9, Baymax's Sacrifice. Big Hero
Oh
6.
yeah, that
If
actually
you're
got me.
surprised the Big Hero 6 landed so high on our list, then you obviously haven't seen Big Hero 6.
I've seen it before.
Until you say you are satisfied with your care.
Well, then I'm satisfied with.
I think that's the
The film
best
has not
creation.
one but 2 incredibly moving moments.
What about you?
You are my patient. Your health is my only concern.
Stop!
Are you satisfied with your care?
No, there's gotta be another way. I'm not gonna leave you here.
The first is when Hiro's older brother Tadashi tragically
Yeah.
dies in an explosion after going into a burning building to try to save someone.
Yes.
Second is when Baymax sacrifices himself in order to save Hiro and Abigail near the end of the film.
Yes.
I will always be with you.
As the music swells and Hiro says goodbye to his giant robotic friend, a lump will almost certainly begin to form in your throat.
I'm satisfied with my care.
Thankfully, Hiro is able to recreate Baymax.
Yes.
So everyone walks away happy.
So if you're wondering, if y'all never seen, so yeah, B-Max's sacrifice was so, yeah, I think, yeah, B-Max's sacrifice is strong for sure, and he cared, so he sacrificed himself to save Abigail and Hero, and that's just a heroic thing. But he gets to, but then he started to realize B-Max, the original B-Max, actually pulled a cartridge out of him and built a new and improved the Baymax, but same thing.
Number 8, Bambi's mom dying. Bambi.
Yeah, I couldn't watch
By
this.
now we've come to know that the death of the main character's parents is a mainstay for Disney's animated movies. But back in 1942, children were probably shocked by the brutal demise of Bambi's mother.
Yes.
Even today, it's hard to watch, despite the fact that it happens off screen.
Yeah. Oh, the
Since
gun
this
show.
is a movie that's shown to children at a young age, it's often one of the first films they see where a character doesn't come back to life. It's a scene that doesn't pull punches, forcing us to accept the cruelty of life and death.
Your mother can't be with you anymore.
Number 7, Bing Bong.
Bing Bong, 2015.
Another planet.
Like many other Disney films, Inside Out largely revolves around childhood nostalgia. The movie is all about emotions, so there are plenty of opportunities for heartache, but the story of Bing Bong outdoes the rest. Bing Bong is Riley's imaginary friend from when she was younger.
Yeah.
Throughout the film, we see him.
Okay, so if you're people from yesterday, unlike Backyardigans, the Backyardigans all about imaginaries, and it's all about imagining places. Again, it's all about imagine. So it's like that, but a lot different. But
from her memory and struggling to stay with her. Finally, though, he accepts his fate and lets go, so Riley can grow up, leaving audiences remembering their own youthful imaginary pals.
Take me to the moon for me.
that's sad. So yeah, Bing Bong. So what she's trying to say is, if Bing Bong Bing Bong decides to let go of Riley because he wants to see, let her grow up, and you know what, and it is good to have some imaginary stuff in your head. It's good for you, and imagining cool things, and it's like Backyardigans, almost like imagining stuff, like worlds and where you go, but and the brain is, again, this is all about Inside Out. It's all about emotions. It's all about all this. And I see why they're making part 2 of the Inside Out, because they want to show people what fear is and all that, trying to build up a scale of emotions, different emotions when you get older. And for sure, to be honest, I never had paranoia or fear or anything, but Yeah, for sure. Bing Bong.
Number 6, Ray's funeral. The princess.
Oh yeah.
A hopeless romantic and a loyal friend, Ray was literally one of this film's most illuminating characters.
Yeah.
So it was with great sadness and a whole lot of Kleenex that we bid him
And
adieu
fun
at the
character.
end. Watching his tiny little belly light slowly go out as Tiana Naveen and Louis solemnly watch is almost too much to handle. Disney has dealt with death on numerous occasions, and oftentimes characters find a way to make a miraculous recovery. But when they don't, it can weigh quite heavily on the conscience.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
This is one of those times. We'll miss you, Ray. Number 5, Andy saying goodbye to his toys.
Yeah,
Toy
yeah.
Story 3.
I have some toys here.
There are many emotional moments in this movie.
This one
right
gives
when
me
it
the
seems that
emotion.
the toys are going to be incinerated. However, it's the grand finale that really gets the tears going. After all the adventures they've had together, Andy has to say goodbye to his toys. If you're someone who gets especially nostalgic, this scene will turn you into a wreck.
Now, you've got to promise to take
Wholesome moments. All the gang.
Seeing Andy play with Woody, Buzz, and the rest of the gang one final time is bittersweet. And there isn't a dry eye in the room when he finally drives off.
For sure, yes. This one,
This wasn't
Toy Story 3 was, I think I think, to be honest, this might be the best Toy Stories they ever done. Like the first one, second one, third one, and now they're going to build, and they build a fourth one, and now they're going to build another one. But it seems to continue about Toy Story, and it makes me wonder about Toy Story because I never like growing a franchise and making a wholesome movies, and like Toy Story 3, it was more wholesome and more adventures and all that for sure. And I think
even the last farewell we have to witness, though, is Woody's heartfelt goodbye to Buzz, Jesse, and the rest of his friends at the end of Toy Story 4 also had us tearing up.
yeah.
Number 4, Ellie and Carl's Tale, Up. No one went into Up knowing that they would be bawling their eyes out in the first 10 minutes. But that's what happened to theater goers everywhere. Before getting into the movie's main story, we're shown how Carl ended up living alone in his little house surrounded by high-rises.
Yeah.
The love story that's told in the movie's intro is so simple and so tragic. The feelings
Yeah.
are only compounded by the fact that we're totally blindsided by Ellie's death.
Man, he was.
Did you know menopause can change your hair? Hair biology.
My God, come on. This might be. I don't care. You're broken. Yeah, for sure.
Number 3, when Miguel sings Remember Me to Coco.
Oh man.
Mama Coco, please, don't forget it.
Coco, the story of a young boy who's transported to the land of the dead, took home 2 Academy Awards, including one for Best Original Song. The song in question was Remember Me, and it played a prominent role in the film, especially in this scene where Miguel sings it for his great-grandmother Coco. The scene is especially moving when you consider the fact
It
that
is
earlier in the film,
motivative too,
Miguel met his
and very.
great-great-grandfather and discovered that Remember Me was written just for Coco, so that she would never forget him.
So he was, yeah. What the? Dude, that's his original song. He wrote it.
Put it all together, and you have an instantly iconic Disney moment best served with a tissue.
Oh.
Number 2, Jesse's backstory.
I think the Disney. I think that one is cooler. Trying to figure out what was the real, but Jesse's backstory, yes.
Story 2.
Even though you're not moving, you feel like you're alive. Because that's how he sees you.
We'll be blunt. If you don't tear up while watching this scene, you might just be a robot. Jesse, the plucky
True.
couple aching to be sent to a Japanese toy museum, has one of the most heartbreaking backstories in Disney history, as this scene poignantly reveals. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful.
I love this music.
Watching Jesse transition from beloved toy to abandoned childhood trinket is almost too much.
So yeah, all the original stuff. So what they're trying to say is in Toy Story 2, the Jesse's backstory, you can see the transition about it, and the transition about pictures being put on walls and all of that, and then after that, her original stuff is underneath her bed. It's all about forgotten stuff, and it's heartbreaking to see Jessie suffering from being forgotten, but maybe she saw it. She didn't want it's hard to explain this one. It is heartbreaking.
The scene hits on multiple levels and demonstrates the all-encompassing pain of being discarded by someone we believe to have loved us.
Yeah.
The montage culminates with Jessie being left in a box on the side of the road. And yeah, we're bawling our eyes out.
All her original stuff changed.
Why did we make this video again?
Do you ever forget kids like Emily or Andy? But they forget you.
Before we...
So Jessie's backstory was sad, and she couldn't bear, but she felt forgotten. Maybe she thought she'd forgotten her, but but it is hard to see something go and let go of something that's probably yours. I couldn't bear it, but maybe it's telling us to move on. You can't stay with everyone forever, for sure, but it is sad to see something go, for sure, and it is sad.
Fail our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Gertie's Sacrifice, The Black Cauldron.
Has more friends.
What?
Cookie has more friends.
Cookie! No! Don't jump!
The Death of Tarzan's Parents.
Oh yeah, this is the first one, I think. Oh yeah, I remember this scene. I remember the death of Tarzan's parents. When you go there, you can see the death of the parents. Everything was wrecked and by this jaguar, and it's not good. So yeah.
Almost meets his mother at the orphanage.
Almost.
Meet the Robinsons.
But that's I actually remember the Meet the Robinsons. He was fixing to wonder. He was fixing to touch her mother, but he decided not to, and it's kind of sad. But it's he really
Megara's death. Hercules.
Yeah. I remember this. Man, I remember this. I remember each movie I watched. Disney has a good sad depression, has a good sad endings, but at the end of the day, there's always something around. There's going to be something to come back. So yeah, in Hercules, It makes me wonder sometimes.
Ralph and Vanellope part ways. Ralph
Yeah.
breaks the internet. I love you so much.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I'm gonna miss you too, kid. I really am.
That's man.
Before we continue,
Ralph and I remember Vanellope's and Breaks the Internet. I actually have that movie. I actually sad to like Vanellope goes to a new game in the internet and Ralph goes back to the original game. It makes me like sad to see two friends go apart, go their own ways and all that. But yeah, I can see why. Change needs to be changed. So it is sad to change, but it feels good to change as well. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to change this room so I can feel better and so I don't feel terrible in here. And so far, this room, like this air conditioner, I have over this way, the air conditioner is not working, and it is hot in here. And there's these movies are sad. There's like part of you saying like it's hard for me. I know it's hard to believe, but so um I want to like but I think I'm just more interested about like uh, I think to be honest some I hmm, um I don't know um it is I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to go. I don't know. To be honest, I think, yeah, I think we need to find some wholesome, wholesome. I might need to find some wholesome stuff in here that we did not watch yet. So far, we watched these. I remember these now, but again, it is wholesome to like go back and watch them because some of these are sad and some are like different and these are facts for sure. And being forgotten, being bullied, being all these people. I know y'all don't want to listen to this, but it's a fact and true. And I seen everyone being bullied. I don't like that. Please don't bully no one for sure. Even though there's some channels that I've gone through and I seen like the boys reacting to people that they did wrong, but the forgiveness is far, it is far, but just don't bully no one, please. Like, even just, like, think about the possibilities and think about what you should, like, think about first. And I know everyone doesn't care and all blah, 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 but it is good to, like, know someone does care, and there's always a character in the different the Disney franchise, they still care. Like Frozen, Anna cares about her sister, and even though each character has a pain in the past, but there's always something to fix that problem, and there's always a way to deal with that problem, and it is hard to go through, but it is possible. Like people going therapies, for sure, and it's helpful for me for sure. And like I said, my horse was a therapeutic horse, so that helped me a lot, for sure. So I realized just don't be this person that bullies people. Just don't. if you are a bully, then don't. Just don't talk. Just if you're a bully, then I will teach you a lesson for sure. If you're a bully, for sure. I just don't. If you're a bully, then lead. Then you know. So, all right. I'm going to go take a break. I think I think I'm done for today for live streaming because I think I need to go watch me some movies because I don't want to stay on too long anyway. I just need to rest and get myself together, and maybe I'll do another live stream. And I might not do the movies. I might do something a little different. I have to find the channel that I can live stream, and I'm not going. I'm not trying to violate anything. I'm trying to like teach everyone what was like to watch Backyardigans. That's all I was trying to do. But I'm right now. I'm just trying to show Mojo's Disney films. What hit? Anyway, your what's the most thing that hits you hard? Which sad thing that hits you hard the most? Tell me in the comments below in live stream or anything. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end this live stream now and take a break, and I need to rest. And I might not live stream for maybe a couple of days. I don't know. It's random. It's random if I feel like it. So I promise everyone to do live streams and all that, but and for sure. Anyways, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you, everyone that come in. Thank you. Okay, let me, Mr. Okay, so just me and Bronze. Thank you for showing up. And I know my live streams start at 2 or 1, so I'm sorry. I might start early, maybe tomorrow, because why not? So, anyways, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you for watching, and always be nice to everyone, and do some jokes and bring some happiness. But remember, do not bully people. Even though they're different, it doesn't mean you should bully them. So, anyways, I'm going to see you next time on my channel, and I will find some wholesome ones and do some wholesome video, hopefully. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Subscribe and ring that bell if you want to see more. So, bye. Bye-bye.